Hey garden friends, welcome back to Tracy's Rhythmic Life. Today I want to give you an update on what my fall seedlings are looking like. And this is the raw uncut version, just to let you know that everything is not always as it seems. But let me turn my camera around. All right, y'all, take a look. A lot of things have been eaten up by some pests. I have put some diatomaceous earth, the food grade, on those in hopes that I do get some leaves to grow back. A lot of these I may have to reseed. All right, I think I brought you along when I up potted some of my Savoy cabbage. And they have grown a tad bit, not much. My onions that I planted more, they have come up. I have given them a haircut. I have a few more onions here. I have some beets here. Let's see what this one is. This one is a turnip. Some things are dying off. Like look at this kale. Now they have eaten all my kale. Wherever you see it's real bad at, it is the kale. And wow, I didn't realize this here is my Brussels sprouts. Now they were looking real good, real nice. You know, when I earlier a few months back when I some deer had, I'm assuming it was deer, had eaten my the leaves off my peppers plant, and they did come back. And I'm hoping the same thing happened with these here, that if I let them be, they will grow back. But you know, I may just need to go ahead on and just reseed in hopes to get some, you know, during the colder months. Some of the plants kind of take off slowly. That's why we try to start early to go ahead on and get a head start. Now they're not touching that celery at all. And so I do have to get those up. Some of the broccoli still looks good, but that kale, all of the kale and my Brussels sprouts, and definitely Brussels sprouts, the brassicas are kind of slow in growing during the winter months. I have one cabbage back there that still looks pretty decent, but everything else now, and my some of the kale here is still looking good. But yeah, the white residue that you see on these are for pests, and it is the diatomic earth, the food grade brand. All right, let me take you out in my other area. All right, take a look at my lettuce here. It's still perking along nicely. Pests have not bothered these at all, but I still just went ahead and placed some pest control over these. They're looking good. The Simpson lettuce, you know, what few did come up, they are doing nicely. You know, I sprinkled cleanup seeds. A lot of them didn't germinate, but I will go back and do more of the lettuce anyway to keep a good succession going. When I was going back and amending some soil, I found two um, Yukon Gold potatoes that I harvested earlier in the summer, still left in the bunch, and it had started trying to root. So I placed those two small Yukon Gold tomato potatoes in this container here. I did go ahead on and plant my carrot seeds here in this container. No germination yet, but I'm kind of keeping them covered a little bit. And I planted my garlic in here. I got to get some more done. And in this area, I went ahead and just took up the peppers and the cherry tomatoes that was up here. I harvest all that was on there, and I up potted my greasy collards, and I placed them in this. Look at that wasp or bumblebee that is inside of the net here. A lot of the flies are still getting in here, But hey, y'all, that is all a part of gardening. You have your ups and your downs, and you learn to kind of deal with it and keep going with the flow, and coming up with other ideas. But my greasy collards, they have gotten eaten up by a pest, and maybe one or two are still hanging on, hoping that some of the leaves try to grow back. But if not, I'll just replant some more again. And this is what this netting does, y'all. It kind of helps protect the plants maybe 90-95% of the time. Some things are still able to get in. All right, let me take you to my other area. Okay, and right here are the I think these are my, what are these? What are these? I think these are cauliflower, some more cauliflower and broccoli. Thought I had my tags in here. But some pests are still getting in these as well. They're slowly coming along. I thought I had my tags in here, y'all, but I guess I didn't. But these, I'm pretty sure these are cauliflower and broccoli. I have covered these as well, as you can see. And I think I have some more here on the back side. Now on this back side here is my Swiss chard. These two here are my Swiss chard. They're doing nicely. The pests don't too much bother the Swiss chard that I learned last season. I have just a little tad bit of pest damage on these, but not as bad as I have the collards and the broccoli. But yeah, let me go out in the garden and just show you my hers project area that I have kind of worked on some more. All right, y'all, as I am walking out here, I have my leaf pile here that I have been using as fillers for my raised beds that is out here. And here, running into a spider web, y'all. Woo. My okra is still coming along nicely, slow but sure. I do have some flowering here of the okra. These are the sweet potatoes. More peppers here. Cayenne is doing good, still producing. Bell pepper still trying to come along here. Another okra over here. And I don't know for sure if this is a cayenne or bell pepper here, but it's still coming along. This is a bell pepper here. Yeah, kind of slow but sure. Just gonna keep it going. I got 1, 2, 3, couple of more bell peppers growing on this plant here. All right, so let me show you my hers project area. I did add some more stackable planters here. And if you could see, I have a little pole that I have wedged in the ground here, and I have it supported by some brick here, kind of keep hold it stable. Gonna plant some, not sure what all I'm gonna plant in there yet, but here we go of my hers project area that I am naming. I have a few more beds to fill. I put my pepper plants back over here, and they are doing nicely, y'all. They're still hanging on. I got some bloom that's still coming along. Some peppers are still trying to grow. Same thing on here. As you can see, they're still producing and coming along well. And if you can see here is the other two raised beds that I have filled partially. And the remaining two, I'm going to go ahead on and just add my soil that I will be using out here. And go ahead on and add my fertilizer and everything. And here is another stackable planter that I did out here, and it's pretty stable, y'all. I mean, it has some give to it, but once I put the soil in it, it'll hold a little bit more because I have this green post here kind of in the ground and supported by those bricks at the bottom. And I have a few more things to bring out here. I have my bed in the back. I have the leaves in it. I just have to get the soil on it. I have started adding some decorations out here. I have some fall the garden stuff that I have to put out. I have two more, and then I have brought my wind chime out here. Got my arch still up. I still have not zip tied it together yet, but I will do that. And it's pretty much stable the way I have it. It's pretty much stable. It's still a lot more work coming, but it's slow, but it is coming along. All right, friends, this wraps up my quick video of me giving you a tour of what everything is looking like so far for my as I am beginning to kind of get things going with my fall seedlings and up potting and showing you all the good and the bad and what has happened and what's still thriving. And I will see you all on my next video. Have a fantastic lunch break because I decided to come out right quick while I was on my lunch break. But also, if you have not subscribe to my channel, go ahead on and do so. Like, comment, and share, and I will definitely see you soon.